Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to go over some true or false questions. Our first question is, when you are dividing, the number on the inside is your divisor, the number on the outside is your dividend, and then the number on top is your remainder. Is this true or false? So when you are dividing, the number on the inside is called your divisor, the number on the outside is called your dividend, and then the number on top is called your remainder. Is this true or false? And this is false. The number on the inside of your division sign is your dividend. The number on the outside is your divisor. The number on top is your quotient, and the number at the bottom, whatever you have left over, will be your remainder. So this is false. Let's try number 2. 5 divided by 0 equals 0. Is this true or false? 5 divided by 0 equals 0. Is this true or false? This is false. 5 divided by 0 is undefined. However, if you have 0 divided by 5, this is going to equal 0. But if you have 5 divided by 0, this is going to be undefined. Just like if you have 8 divided by 0, this is also going to be undefined. However, if you have 0 divided by 8, this is going to equal 0. Let's look at the next question. 25 plus 1 equals 13 plus 13. Is this true or false? 25 plus 1 equals 13 plus 13. Is this true or false? This is true. 25 plus 1 is going to equal 26. And if we have 13 plus 13, this is also going to equal 26. So 26 equals 26. This is true. Let's look at the next question. The number 1 million, this number here is 1 million. The number 1 million has 9 zeros. Is this true or false? The number 1 million has 9 zeros. Is this true or false? And this is false. The number 1 million does not have 9 zeros. The number 1 million has 6 zeros in it. And the number 1 billion has 9 zeros. So it's going to look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the number 1 billion. So this question here is false. Next question, 3 times 0 equals 0. Is this true or false? 3 times 0 equals 0. Is this true or false? This is true. 3 times 0 does equal 0. If you have 1,000 times 0, this is going to also equal 0. If you have 1 million times 0, this is also going to equal 0. Let's look at the next question. 12 plus 2 equals 7 plus 7. Is this true or false? 12 plus 2 equals 7 plus 7. Is this true or false? And this is true. Yes, 12 plus 2 is going to equal 14. And if I do 7 plus 7, that's also going to equal 14. So you have 14 equals 14. This is true. 10 minus 5 equals 20 minus 15. Is this true or false? 10 minus 5 equals 20 minus 15. Is this true or false? This is true. Yes, because if you have 10 minus 5, this is going to equal 5. And if you have 20 minus 15, this is also going to equal 5 because 0 minus 5, that's going to give you a negative number. So you're going to borrow from this 2. This 2 is going to become a 1. This 0 here is going to become a 10. So you have 10 minus 5, that's going to give you 5. And then 1 minus 1 is 0. So 10 minus 5 is 5, and 20 minus 15 is also 5. So 5 equals 5 is true. So let's try it. Let's look at this question here. 1 times 1,000 equals 2,000. Is this true or false? 1 times 1,000 equals 2,000. Is this true or false? This is false. 1 times 1,000 equals 1,000, not 2,000. If you have 1 times 5,000, this is going to equal 5,000. If you have 1 times 100, this is going to equal 100. So 1 times 1,000 equals 1,000. It does not equal 2,000. So this answer is false. Let's look at this question here. 15 divided by 15 equals 0. Is this true or false? 15 divided by 15 equals 0. Is this true or false? And this is false. 15 divided by 15 equals 1. If you have 10 divided by 10, this equals 1. If you have 7 divided by 7, this equals 1. So 15 divided by 15 equals 0 is false. So let's look at this question. 6 over 7 minus 2 over 7 equals 5 over 7. Is this true or false? 6 over 7 minus 2 over 7 equals 5 over 7. Is this true or false? And this is false. If you have 6 over 7 minus 2 over 7, since my denominators are the same, I'm going to subtract my numerators. So 6 minus 2 is going to equal 4, and that's going to be over 7. So 6 over 7 minus 2 over 7 equals 4 over 7, which makes this statement here false. The fraction 5 over 3 is an example of an improper fraction, true or false? The fraction 5 over 3 is an example of an improper fraction. Is this true or false? This is true, yes. The reason why this is an example of an improper fraction because the number on top, your numerator, is larger than the number on the bottom, which is your denominator. So this is an example of an improper fraction. A proper fraction would be if you had 3 over 5. This is an example of a proper fraction. And a mixed number would look like 1 and 3/5. This will be your mixed number or your mixed fraction because you have a whole number and a proper fraction together. Let's look at this question here. This is a really random question. So true or false, 12 months equal 1 year. Is this true or false? 12 months equal 1 year. Is this true or false? And this is true. Yes, 12 months equals 1 year. So this is true. So let's look at this question. $5 minus $2.50 equals $2.50. Is this true or false? $5 minus $2.50 equals $2.50. Is this true or false? And this is true. Yes, if you have $5 minus $2.50, let's go ahead and subtract this. 0 minus 0 is going to equal 0. Then you have 0 minus 5. You're going to get a negative number, so you're going to borrow from this 5. This is going to become a 4. And this 0 here is going to become a 10. So 10 minus 5 is 5. You're going to bring that decimal down because you're subtracting decimals. And then you have 4 minus 2. This is going to equal 2. So your answer is $2.50. So $5 minus $2.50 equals $2.50. So this is true. So let's look at this question here. 100 minus 20 equals 60. Is this true or false? 100 minus 20 equals 60. Is this true or false? And this is false. This does not equal 60. So if you have 100 minus 20, 0 minus 0 is 0. And then here you have 10 minus 2, this is going to equal 8. So 100 minus 20 equals 80. Or you can do 100 minus 20. You can subtract 0 minus 0 is 0. And then when you get here, 0 minus 2 is going to give you a negative number. So you're going to borrow from this 1. This 1 is going to turn into a 0. This 0 here is going to turn into a 10. So 10 minus 2 is 8. And then 0 minus your imaginary 0 here is going to equal 0. So you can choose which option you prefer to do. However, remember 100 minus 20 equals 80 and not 60. So this question here is false. So let's look at this question here. This picture equals 3/5. Is this true or false? The picture that we have here equals 3/5. Is this true or false? And this is false. The picture that we have here equals 2/5 because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a total of 5 pieces, which is here, my denominator. And we currently only have 2 pieces available. We have 1 piece here and 1 piece here, and that's going to be my numerator, so that becomes 2. So the picture we have here equals 2/5 and not 3/5, which makes this question false. Okay, so that is all we have for today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.